12 strangers wake up in a forest. Gagged, panicked, and with no idea where they are or how they got there. They're confused. Disoriented. And one thing becomes painfully clear. They're being hunted. Not metaphorically. Literally. Welcome to The Hunt, a brutal, satirical thriller where the line between predator and prey gets blurred fast, and no one is safe. Let's dive into it. Our story begins with chaos. People wake up one by one in the woods, some still drugged, barely able to walk. They find a clearing with a giant wooden crate, like something out of a twisted survival game. Inside, weapons. Guns, knives, and one very suspicious pig dressed in a costume. Then, boom. Shots ring out. Explosions. One by one, the strangers are picked off mercilessly. Some run. Some fight. Most die. You think you've figured out who the main character is? Nope, they're gone within minutes. It's jarring. Unsettling. And intentional. This movie wants you off balance. As the dust settles, we meet Crystal, a quiet, tough-as-nails woman who's clearly different. She's not panicking. She's calculating. She observes. Analyzes. And when the moment calls for it, she kills with precision. Unlike the others, she doesn't ask why. She asks how. How do I survive? And that's when the questions start. Why were they chosen? Who's hunting them? And who's really pulling the strings? Flashback. We're taken behind the scenes, to the orchestrators. A group of wealthy elites. Progressive, powerful, self-righteous, and very, very angry. They're the hunters. People who've decided to take justice into their own hands by targeting individuals they deem deplorables. People who post conspiracy theories. Who offend their politics. Who disagree with their beliefs. It's punishment, masked as satire. But the twist? The idea of the hunt actually started as a joke. A group text message. A meme. But when that joke leaked to the public and conspiracy theorists latched onto it, the organizers were fired, cancelled, and publicly shamed. So what did they do? They made the fake conspiracy radar. To prove a point, they started killing. The irony? The people they chose weren't even the ones who spread the rumor. They just picked random names. It's not justice. It's madness. Meanwhile, Crystal isn't playing by their rules. She's taking out hunters one by one, dissecting their game. She's not like the others. And eventually, the organizers realize that too. They start digging into her past. Who is Crystal May Creasy? Turns out, she's not the woman they thought she was. She wasn't the person who posted conspiracy theories. The elites mixed her up with someone else who had the same name. So now, the hunters are being hunted by someone they shouldn't have messed with. Crystal finally makes her way to the grand finale, a massive estate where the leader, Athena, is waiting. Athena is calm, collected, and ready. But Crystal isn't here for a conversation. What follows is one of the most savage, intense hand-to-hand fight scenes in modern thriller history. No backup. No slow-motion choreography. Just two women, locked in a brutal, bloody brawl fueled by rage, confusion, and a whole lot of built-up tension. Knives. Glass. Fire. Every room becomes a weapon. And in the end, only one walks away. Crystal. But even as she limps away, bruised and bloodied, there's no victory. Because the hunt was never about good versus evil. It was about assumptions. How we dehumanize people we disagree with. How outrage becomes action, and how action turns deadly when people forget to ask if they're even right. Crystal was never supposed to be there. She was caught in someone else's war. And when she boards a jet and helps herself to a bottle of champagne and some caviar, it's not triumph. It's irony. She's become part of the elite class, for just a moment. But she's still alone. Still hunted, even if no one's chasing her. The hunt is a dark mirror. A commentary on how divided we've become, not by facts, but by fears. It shows how easily people will kill, justify, and destroy for the sake of being right.